Hello, welcome back to my channel, Texas Girl Thrifts. Today I have a what sold video for y'all. I have not done one yet, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how this is going to go. The plan is I'm going to put the item down here at the bottom and go off my phone, the things that I have sold in the months of January and February. So let's get started. The first item I sold January 1st was the Impeccable Pig white ruffle mini skirt in a size large. I think I just got it at a Goodwill here in South Austin, and it sold for $16 plus shipping. I have my store set to where the buyer pays shipping, so everything will include the price they paid plus the shipping. The second item that sold on January 2nd was a gray Rossetti handbag with lots of pockets. I remember seeing this handbag, I think it was at the Goodwill in Oak Hill, and I remember seeing it and I was like, oh, that purse looks so nice. Like I just got a really good vibe from it. Like I was like, this is a nice purse. It's in good condition. Someone's going to want this. And I actually used it for about a week. I wasn't crazy about the color, but it was really pretty. I mean, it's a nice gray color, and it was like not damaged at all, and it had so many great pockets that I was thrilled that it sold for $16 plus shipping. The next one that sold on January 6th was a Michael Kors gold and ivory 3/4 length sleeve blouse, size large. This one I picked up at a Goodwill. Oh no, I think I actually got this one at Thrift Land over here in South Austin, and I did wear it a couple of times, but I eventually decided it really didn't look that good on me, not necessarily worth keeping. So I listed it and sold it for $12 plus shipping. The next item sold on January 6th as well, a pair of Victoria's Secret leggings I picked up at the Goodwill bins in Cypress. So I paid probably around $1 for them. They were a size small. They did have sequins on the side and also a little bit of animal print. I don't know why I listed them for $10 and I sold them for $10. But I think at that point I was just really wanting to sell stuff. It had kind of slowed down during the holidays, and so I was just like thrilled if anything sold. And then the next thing I sold on January 7th was a Matilda Jane long-sleeved blouse, size extra large, and it was new with tags. Really cute blouse. I remember the buyer did request a return because she said it didn't smell good, and I was so disappointed, and I didn't want to. I offered to give her a refund if she would ship it back to me, and that was not okay. So anyway. I honestly don't know why it didn't smell good. It was new with tags, so I didn't wash it, but I think I probably refreshed it, or I'm pretty sure I refreshed it with my zinc cleaner and then steamed it. If I'm not going to wash something, I try to steam it to kind of, that steaming kind of, what's it called? Disinfects the product because it's such hot water. So she did pay $14 for it plus shipping. I think she sent me that as an offer, and it had it listed for $16 or $18. Ended up, whole long story, but she ended up taking a partial refund. So the next item that sold on January 10th was a Tahari Arthur S. Levine metallic green dress, size 10. This dress was really nice. I think it had one little tiny loose bead around the collar, and I actually just stitched it a little tighter with some thread so that it would not come off, and it was perfect otherwise. I sold it for $16. Next item, January 12th, I sold a Free People long sleeve blouse, size extra small. I think I got that at the bins in Cypress as well. I was concerned about it selling because it was an extra small, but Free People is such a popular brand most of the time that it does eventually sell. I sold it for $13. Next item sold on January 16th, a women's button sleeve V-neck tunic by Win-Win, size extra large. And I just thought this tunic was so pretty. I really loved the pattern and the coloring on there. So I picked it up based on solely on style, and I'm pretty sure I got it at a Goodwill here in South Austin. It sold for $17.99. I was so happy that it sold for a good amount. Next item was a Simply Vera by Vera Wang lingerie black with pink hearts, and it was a little bit larger. I think it was an extra large. I picked that one up at the Goodwill bins, and it sold for $12.60. Next item sold on January 19th. It's a mod cloth blouse in maroon, size extra large, and picked it up at a Goodwill. It sold for $10.56. I think I sent them an offer and they accepted. Next one was a really cute mauve blouse by Anthropologie, blue floral. I believe it was a size medium or large, and it sold for $14. I didn't have that one for very long. The next one was a Knox Rose sweater blouse in Dusty Rose, size large. I think I picked this one up at the Thrift Land. I was kind of surprised that it sold because it was Knox Rose, which is a Target brand, but it was in great condition. It sold for $12. I'm just kind of seeing that this one actually was an international sale. It's the Baby Merlin's Magic Sleep Suit, pink cotton, size small, 3 to 6 months. It sold through eBay International Shipping Program. I don't remember if I noticed that happening at the time, but I'm not sure, not 100% sure. I'm just glad it sold. It sold for $18 plus shipping. Next one was a women's brown fossil wallet, Long Live Vintage. It says Long Live Vintage on the label there, and it sold on January 22nd for $14. That one I had listed for like 2 days and it sold very quickly. I paid maybe $6 for it at I think it was the Goodwill on Lake Austin Boulevard. So the next one was a Michael Kors packable down jacket in red, size extra large. It was a woman's. It kind of is hard to tell if it's men's or women's, but I'm pretty sure it was a woman's. And I think it sold to a woman. It sold actually for $29 plus shipping on January 23rd. And this one I actually got at a thrift store over by the university called Monkey's Vintage. And I remember I did pay $10 for this one. The next one was a Calvin Klein cocktail dress in cobalt blue, size 12. My sister did pick this one up at the Goodwill bins and gave it to me to sell. And it sold for $16.99 on January 30th. This dress was really pretty. It was in great condition, and so glad it sold. The next one is a Hallmark keepsake ornament, Barbie as Blair in Princess Charm School. It sold for $13.50 on February 8th. So yeah, it had a good week there, and then some where nothing sold. It's always so like, it's just, anyway, it does pick back up in February, and the next item that sold was a women's sweater by Altered State, size medium. Altered State, I have shopped in them before, and they are really neat stores. The items are priced pretty high, but this one, of course, I probably got for like $8, $6 to $8 at a Goodwill, and it sold for $12 on February 12th. It was a really cute, neat-looking sweater. The next item that sold, I thought this was the neatest looking wall clock. It's a Seiko quartz hanging wall clock, and I included the terms modern and minimalist design in it because I thought that's exactly what it looks like. It's very modern looking and very minimalist, and it sold within a few days for $21, and I think I probably got it for $3 or $4. So it sold $21 on February 14th. And then the next item that sold, I was really glad this sold, Coolie Bar long sleeve cover up with the sun blocking rays, or UPF 50 is what it said on the tag. Or actually, I think I might have figured that out from doing some research. But it was a size large, and I got it. I think I might have got that at a Salvation Army last year, like several months before. It did sell for $20 plus shipping on February 14th. This has probably been one of the best things I've ever sold. Mackenzie Childs pottery plate, ruffled edge in the Brighton Pavilion pattern. And I had heard of Mackenzie Childs before, and I knew to look for that. So when I saw it at Goodwill for like $5 or $6, I picked it up right away. And I listed it for $55, and I accepted an offer of $45 for it. And I was very, very careful to package it really, really well, because I have sent stuff to people before and it breaks, and it's just like such a waste if it breaks. So you have to be really careful with breakable stuff. The U.S. Postal Service is not the easiest on their packages, so you've got to really wrap and overwrap your items. That one sold on February 14th as well. This one sold on February 17th. It was the 1971 Pillsbury Doughboy and 1972 Dough Girl in soft rubber. These I had actually gotten from my cousin. They were my grandmother's, and she asked me if I wanted them, and I was like, yep, I will take them. So I got them from her. I did have to give her a shipping label for them, so I didn't make as much as getting them for free, but they did sell for $22 plus shipping within 2 or 3 weeks. So that was kind of cool. And they were in very good condition, and you could see the 1971, 1972 on the back. So those are definitely vintage. The next item that sold on February 20th was an Athleta double layered tank with built-in bra in teal, size extra large. This was a really nice Athleta tank. It sold only for $12.50. I think I had it listed for $18, but I'd had it for several months, so I went ahead and accepted an offer of $12.50 for it. The next one, I think this is when my one woman, Sherrowberry, I think her name is Cheryl. She's bought several items from me, like all within several days of each other. So I was really glad to see a repeat buyer on there. But she purchased this Chico's flowy blouse in orange and white. I used keywords abstract and artsy, and it was a size 3. It sold for $14 plus shipping, and on February 21st. The next item she bought also was a Madewell top cardigan, and it actually had the buttons, so you could open it. It was a cardigan in beige. It was a size medium. She purchased it for $12.60. The next item also went to Cheryl, and it's a Michael Kors. I used keywords artsy and geometric blouse, size large, extra large. Really cool, flowy, nice, soft material. She bought it for $15 plus shipping on February 22nd. And the next one was also for Cheryl. New York & Company sequin blouse in silver, size medium. She purchased it for $12.60. The next one sold to someone else was a Loft women's blouse, navy blue floral print ruffle sleeves, size, I think it was a medium. This was a really cute blouse. I actually tried it on myself, but the sleeve is really big, and I kind of have like skinny arms, so it didn't look that good on me. I didn't keep it, but it did sell for $16. The next item that sold on February 27th was a Lucky Brand peasant boho top, floral, size medium, super cute, sold for $13. The next item, these tangerine women's activewear leggings in black and gray, size extra large. These were really nice. Like the material was so nice on them, and they seemed like they had hardly ever been worn. So I'm really glad they sold. I only sold them for $10, but at least they sold. And I think the last one, yes. Actually, this one sold on March 1st. I'll go ahead and share it anyways because it was a really neat find. A vintage Paul Mage Nordic Fair Isle sweater in 100% wool for, I believe it was made for Saks Fifth Avenue, but it was definitely a vintage tag, like from the 70s. Really nice, thick sweater in good condition. Yes, definitely wool, kind of a little scratchy. It sold for $30, and I know that I did pay $10 for it at Monkey's Vintage. It was one of the ones I picked up when I was there. But yeah, I'm really glad that one sold. It's really a unique piece there. So anyway, those are my what solds for the month of January and February, and then that one in March. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you found this video helpful or entertaining, please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.